Ro Khanna drew ire of many Islamist organizations as well as individuals. One name stood out, that of Azad Essa. A little bit of digging on who Azad Essa is revealed his connections with ISI's Kashmiri anti-India propagandists such as Hafsa Kanjwal. Azad Essa has been married to Hafsa Kanjwal, an assistant professor at Lafayette University in the US. She has often been propped up as an expert on Kashmir issues by the Pakistani front. She was groomed by ISI puppet Syed Ghulam Nabi in the early 2000s. US Congressman Ro Khanna on his recent visit to India was targeted by US-based Islamist lobby for meeting Hindu nationalist Abhijit Iyer-Mitra amongst others. Khanna even clarified later to anti-India Islamist organization IAMC that it was not just Iyer-Mitra but other individuals too. And while Ro Khanna drew ire of many Islamist organizations as well as individuals, one name stood out, that of Azad Essa. A little bit of digging on who Azad Essa is revealed his connections with ISI's Kashmiri anti-India propagandists such as Hafsa Kanjwal. Hello and welcome to the Pamphlet. In an earlier report, we highlighted how the IAMC or Indian American Muslim Council was fuming over Ro Khanna's meeting with Abhijit Iyer-Mitra. The pamphlet had returned that the IAMC shared a Twitter thread by Azad Essa wherein he had attacked Iyer-Mitra. In his thread, Azad Essa mentioned how Abhijit Iyer-Mitra, who met Ro Khanna, was part of India's far right-wing ecosystem. Iyer-Mitra is a columnist and defense analyst and does not mince words in calling out the Islamist agenda. He further accused Iyer-Mitra of dehumanizing and invalidating Muslims. Notably, Ro Khanna had met Hindu-phobic and anti-India organizations such as IAMC and Hindus for Human Rights ahead of his India visit. Azad Essa's thread was amplified by several individuals in the Islamist lobby, so the pamphlet decided to do a background check. Azad Essa is a journalist and author, currently working with the Middle East Eye. He has also worked with Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is a Qatar government-funded media organization. In May 2023, he was hosted by SASG or South Asian Solidarity Group on the launch of his book Hostile Homelands, the alliance between India and Israel. An analysis of the SASG reveals it to be a part of several anti-India events such as the India on Brink event in February 2022. So what was this India on the Brink event? SASG organized the event with partners such as Citizens for Justice and Peace, Genocide Watch, Hindus for Human Rights, IAMC, Justice for All, The London Story, etc. The event had speakers such as Teesta Setalwar, Sunita Vishwanath, Akar Patel, Akashi Bhatt, Rashid Ahmed, Kavita Krishnan, Suchitra Vijayan, Safura Zargar, etc. Teesta Setalwar, the anti-Modi activist, is accused of embezzling funds for 2002 riot victims as well as tutoring the witnesses. Sunita Vishwanath is a George Soros aide who recently met Congress leader Rahul Gandhi during his US visit. Akar Patel, another anti-Modi person who used to head Amnesty India and in strange obsession collects Modi figurines and often shares images on Twitter where he appears to be scolding the Modi doll. Similarly, Krishnan is a communist leader while Safura is one of the accused in 2020 Delhi riots. Organizations like IAMC, HFHR, JFA and London Story are known for their connections to ISI, Jamaat and George Soros. The professional connections of Azad Essa raise concerns, although his personal connections are worrisome too. Azad Essa has been married to Hafsa Kanjwal, an assistant professor at Lafayette University in the US. She has often been propped up as an expert on Kashmir issues by the Pakistani front. She was groomed by ISI puppet Syed Ghulam Nabi in the early 2000s. Kanjwal had also interned at the Deputy Chief of Mission Muhammad Sadiq's office in the Pakistan Embassy in Washington in 2004. So, who is this Syed Ghulam Nabi? Syed Ghulam Nabi is an American citizen of Kashmiri origin and a Jamaat-e-Islami activist. Jamaat-e-Islami or Jamaat as it is simply known is an Islamist political party based in Pakistan. It is the Pakistani successor to Jamaat-e-Islami founded in colonial India in 1941. It has been accused of sponsoring jihad in Kashmir and fostering radicalism amongst Kashmiri youth. Several Islamic terrorists such as Sayyid Salahuddin have been affiliated with Jamaat or its wings. Faye founded the Kashmiri American Council in the US and lobbied on behalf of separatist organizations in Kashmir and the Pakistani government. In 2011, the FBI arrested Faye for acting as an unregistered foreign agent while trying to influence American policies on Kashmir for the Pakistani government. The US government had then stated KSE as a front group for Pakistan's ISI. Hafsa has been with FI in several events. One such event was at George Washington University in 2006. No wonder she has been projected as an expert on Kashmiri issues by the Pakistani and anti-India lobby. She has been amplified by influential anti-India activists such as Suchitra Vijayan, Abdul Malik Mujahid and Huma Dar. Even family links of Hafsa are pretty suspicious. In 2019, Hafsa Kanjwal set up an organization, Stand with Kashmir, along with her cousin Sameera Fazili. Saila Ashai, the founder on documents of Stand with Kashmir, is the daughter of Tony Ashai. Tony has given several inflammatory speeches on Kashmir and has been alleged of being involved with ISI. Hafsa Kanjwal's cousin, Sameera Fazili, served as economic advisor to US President Joe Biden. In 2001, she was involved with the American Muslim Alliance during a time when it was heavily criticized for anti-Semitism. Even Hillary Clinton returned $50,000 in political donations raised by the Islamist group during her Senate campaign. On 10th of August 2019, Stand with Kashmir held a public protest in Atlanta against the Indian government's decision to evoke Article 370 of its constitution. Fazili played a key role in these demonstrations. SWK was accompanied at the Atlanta protest by the Council on American Islamic Relations, a Muslim civil rights group notoriously listed as an unindicted co-conspirator in the largest terrorist funding case in US history. The Islamic Circle of North America also co-sponsored the demonstration. ICNA is not only one of the largest Islamic organizations in America, but it is also the western face of Jamaat-e-Islami, which has ties to groups such as Hizbul Mujahideen and Lashkar-e-Taiba. LET was responsible for the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, which led to the death of over 160 people. And that's not all. Hafsa and her cousin Fazili aren't the only Kashmiri dissidents in the family. Another cousin, Mubin Shah, has lionized Kashmiri jihadists and agrees with the description of convicted terrorists as inspiration for the youth. Following the revocation of Article 370, Shah was taken into custody by Kashmir police for activities that could hamper peace in the valley. Islamist lobbies, heavily funded by Pakistan and supported by anti-India gang, have been trying their level best to throw dirt on India. The lobby has been active since the run-up of Indian PM Narendra Modi's US tour, as activists and organizations such as IAMC and Hindus for Human Rights have tried to allege of human rights abuses in India. Ro Khanna is the latest to bear the brunt of their fury, just because he chose to initiate conversation and discussion with an individual of a different ideology. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to our channel and do not forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.